Every night, he closed his eyes, knowing tomorrow he'd wake up somewhere else. He had a family, but he had no home. His son asked the same question every single morning. Are we staying here? The answer was always no. Every place they slept became someone else's tomorrow. Nothing belonged to them, not even the ground beneath their feet. Then, the hunter noticed something strange. The deer always came back, but he never could. That night, he couldn't sleep. One question kept echoing in his mind. Why do they get to return, but we don't? That night, the rain fell harder than ever before. The fire slowly died. His son wouldn't stop shivering. For the first time, the hunter felt something stronger than hunger. Fear. The next morning, they walked again. But something inside him had changed. He wasn't searching for food anymore. He was searching for a place his family would never have to leave. Then, he found it. Fresh water, animals, fruit, trees, everything in one place. It almost felt too perfect. His wife smiled. His son laughed. For the first time, they looked like they had already found home. But nature had one more surprise waiting. That night, the wolves came. Not one, not two, an entire pack. And suddenly, sleeping in the open didn't feel possible anymore. Then, the hunter looked around. Fallen branches, heavy stones, thick animal hides. Maybe home wasn't something you found. Maybe it was something you built. The next morning, he didn't pick up his spear. He picked up a branch. One simple branch. A decision no human had ever made before. His family didn't understand. Why weren't they hunting? Why weren't they moving? Had he given up? Or was he planning something impossible? One branch became 2, then 5, then 10. Slowly, the open wilderness started becoming a wall. It wasn't perfect. Rain still leaked through. Cold wind still found its way inside. But for the first time, the darkness stayed outside. The wolves returned, just like before. But this time, they couldn't reach his family. That tiny shelter changed everything. Days passed, then weeks. For the first time in his life, his son stopped asking, "Are we leaving today?" Because he already knew the answer. Then, something unexpected happened. Other families stopped walking too. They gathered around the same river, around the same fire, around the same dream. One shelter became 2. 2 became 10. 10 became the first village. Without even knowing it, one hunter had changed humanity forever. Today, millions of years later, every time you unlock your front door, sit beside your family, or fall asleep in your own bed, you're living inside an idea that began With one hunter, who made one simple decision: to stay. For the first time, children knew exactly where they would wake up tomorrow. That had never happened before. The shelter protected more than their bodies. It protected their memories, their stories, their future. Soon, people stopped saying, "I'm going north." They started saying, "I'm going home." One word changed forever. But here's the twist. The first home also created humanity's first problem. If this place was ours, what happened when someone else wanted it? For the first time, humans had something worth defending. Not food, not weapons. A place called home. That single idea built villages, then kingdoms, then nations. Everything started here. So tonight, when you close your front door, take 1 second and think. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, someone imagined this feeling before anyone else. Because home was never just a place. It was humanity's greatest invention. And it all began when one hunter finally decided to stay.